FPX. The exception is a little bit of presence being shown, at least into mid, while they try and take that A main control.
It's a little bit of a fake, though, isn't it? Berlin using that teleport to get away, making it sound like they've taken A control. And that's not bad either. The 0 point actually does catch onto Eyang, really makes it feel like there's a lot in A main instead of Art.
Plenty of players on the other side of this one. Trailblazer, that's going to be the trigger. Demon1 gets out of there.
He went back for the repeat.
Yeah, he really did. One more kill and he's got his dash back. He wants even more! And they're going to give it to him. 3 kills on for the ace. Spike drop down. Knows where Ni's how is, but denies that chance. Still left in a 2 versus 4. Eyang now opting into just contacting, but Ethan with the jiggle. Doesn't want to give away too much, and yet calls the peak timing together. And the backstab is on its way. There it is.
He knew exactly where that opponent would be. I think it's Yuko. Oh no, my apologies, Lysor. Then ends up getting taken down there very easily. Coming to big international tournaments like this, trying to select the right amount of risks to take.
So you're the opposite of me. I want to see more silliness. I want to see it turned up.
Yeah, maybe that is the win condition, to be honest. Demon1's feeling confident here.
Yeah.
Solo looking for a fight for the first 15 seconds of mid.
Commons not holding this with a gun. Now he can hear the footsteps. He's got to run all the way back to Paranoia. That's a great connection and a dash engaged to punish. Demon1 though is there instantly. The dash is well to back away. Still enough damage done. Lysol will fall. Another dash in the back pocket. Shots going wide. Out to the side. Ethan makes sure that he can contain. He does get the spike down. Dropped into position, but they gave up control of Art, so he has to re-clear that one.
In the meantime, Nichar going for a bit of a lurk play through. They thought they'd got rid of the alarm bot in B-Link. Instead, Boostio had it watching that little play up B-Long.
And Jorgamo as well is just pushing his entire time out behind him into mid. Boostio landing it. Cell falling. Eyang. The form has been impeccable. The Guardian has got it, baiting the peak. Couple of shots sent out. The reposition. Does he expect where Jorgamo is? Which way?
It's just no way.
Going. 20 seconds left. Still contacting. Missing the timing.
Did Jorgamo spot him?
I don't think so. He's looking towards double doors the entire time.
He's
12 seconds. So yeah, Eyang has to get a move on. Has to run if he's going to make any chance this round. Semblance of a conversion. There's really no time left here. I mean, 4 seconds remaining. Has to get off of it when he hears it.
They need the Viper or the Harbor anymore.
Heavy premium being played here for EG. Into the mid. Through the double doors. Demon1, all that work prior. Those 5 kills. He's built up the Blade Storm. Hear the footsteps now. Wants to take the fight to it. Shut down. Eyang.
What a shot.
That is nasty. It's hard to hit that. The jumping jet gliding through the air. He plucks Demon1 out of the sky. There's a re-clear called, it looks like, by EG into main. Leaves it really just up to Ethan to clear into the connector.
I like this idea, but also FPX slowing things down. It's a great call by Berlin.
Even a Trailblazer now to clear the space out. They otherwise wouldn't have. Dog broken. I don't know if it cleared Tom. Not too aware of this one. Another Paranoia, really. These main players are really finding it difficult to just get through this one. Maybe a bit of counter spam in order still at PX. You core! Oh yeah, finding all sorts of kills. Boostio now left to try and play this retake. Just the Marshal. So unlikely, and yeah, the rifle.
I think in terms of how he's leading his team around the map, they've got some great ideas. And Eyang continues to just deliver ridiculous shots. Look at that little reaction there from Demon1. That's a reaction of respect in this. Another map where they're extremely good on the attack side. In China, they tend to win 60% of their rounds on Pearl attack.
I got the spike.
Flash through to re-clear now into Art. EG also making a play of their own. That was a dart dash set up with the flash from Ethan all the way at the back. He's already rotated though. And Ethan's given up that middle area.
Ethan's going to have lots of these long-range flash lineups. You see him play them on Ascent too, just to support people, combo them with the recon darts.
Now the dog pushing through, they can hear, again, the rumbling of the footsteps forwards. Shock dart, good damage done, but already the dash forwards to get themselves into the side here. FPX looking to see if they can land some shots, get some kills. Yuko walking right into them. CG They're just being handed these kills here. Boostio was alone and isolated towards the back of the site. There is chaos created when the smokes are propped up like this, yet Ayang, great chance for him to really do some damage into the backlines there, but no, brought down in the middle of it still. Spike retrieved, a tap onto it. Again, trying to force that reaction out, but just Lysol walking right into the nade. Opens it out, and Demon 1.
And that's a killer, because if Lysor had been able to get that, he's got the lockdown maybe available. There were a couple of different ways that FPX could have won that round. But we see a big clash towards an extremity. Really, EG have been letting them get away with taking map control quite a lot.
Yeah. They have to anticipate the lockdown in play. They have fully alled in, aren't they? FPX are not really playing any other area of the map. Here's a lockdown. Drop that one. There's no tools to really break this one unless EG have cooked up some lineup. And as I say that, nades, there needs to be something else.
No, it's close enough.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Enough damage done. Fully with the lineup, Ethan. He's really being pressured into the back. Flash rebounded off to the side, takes the peek. Off of it, runs out of bullets though. Can't exchange the weaponry still. The team are there to flood in and help them out. Jorgamo popping off entirely.
The spike plant in the Briar. This time, takes down the lockdown. And then they just hold on to backside.
My ult's ready.
Swinging together, supported by a player from Art if they need it. Make it very difficult for FPX.
Wins, but now seeing again a difference, a change up. One tucked inside his smoke. That's just to deny information in case there was a sky flash used deep towards pillar. Confident jiggle peek. He misses the timing. Lysor catches him completely unaware.
Right there.
And this level of mid control is where FPX has been finding value. And the push out from Jorgamo could get punished.
They're going to be giving away another weapon, maybe, potentially. No, there's a flash off of it. Tucked to the box there. He's how spamming with the damage. Jorgamo just claim to kill eventually, but he can't quite remove it.
And now Demon 1 is in the position to win or lose this round for EG.
Feeling the heat. There's okay, smoke laid down at least. Does isolate one of the angles, but the tap with a rifle, not enough. Trying to play it quite cautiously enough though. Is there. He's calm with the aim, resetting it and adjusting enough to just really bring everybody down to their knees and more. The positioning of FPX. Spike not quite planted for them with Berlin up onto this high ground position. Is there an idea from EG? Yeah, just a double face up.
While Demon 1 tears them to pieces. Demon 1 managed to find 3 separate 1v1s with clinical tapping aim. And good spray control after all. EG up 5-1. Great round from Demon 1 here. The way that he just picks FPX apart, isolating his ones instead of allowing them to be... That might end up being a factor again as Berlin looks for some A control.
I really do rate Ethan as a player. Coming into his event. Timings and positioning, I mean the consistency is off the charts with that guy. Demon 1 taking a gander into mid as U-Core, who's favored, rips the head clean off. Goodbye to the Jet adversary. And now they're slowing it down again. I quite like this look. You're forcing a response out of EG now that they're a player down.
And the response is to reclear A once more. Ethan still has a flash, but Ayang's going to take contact earlier.
Ethan wins the fight out. Ayang with potential there to win that one, but now it's a 4v4 at this point. The reaping, Ethan, he knows that there's a chance that they've got to gain that space out towards it. Flash not quite connecting, still they want to take the fights towards it. The spacing not good enough. Jorgamo. Oh, he's just beamed them all down where they stand. The spike drop down. The late lurk of Lysor won't be getting too much more value. There's a jump spot. Just try and force one of these fights through the wall. Follow the traces, and you'll be guided right to a kill. Not a lot of time, though. Jorgamo.
One anti-bonus win that FPX was able to put up. It has been clean.
30 seconds left.
FPX are struggling to try and contain these. Use your utility, pop. It's that variety of pace that I think FPX are lacking.
Cross from Lysor. Just want to fight on to Boostio, and Demon 1 couldn't hit the return shot. So, advantage now to FPX.
Another situation where FPX have a 5v4 situation. Can they recover it? Or can they, sorry.
At least convert it, yeah. Grouped up, but now starting to make a bit more noise here with a dog into the back. Jorgamo is weaving in and out of these smokes. Pops up on top of the half wall. He's not scared at all. Being dissuaded there, Ethan. He lets rip the no command. abilities able to be used here. Com is quite far forward. I mean, this angle is unusual, but it should get traded if FPX play this one together. Nizao doesn't know where he is. He was looking the other way. And Com just removes two of them. One more avenue not to be worried about. Paranoia on top of the pull at their feet. Nobody can get past this choke point, and EG are really putting the dampener on any sort of sight hit. Still FPX having a few of these shots, and there's still 30 seconds left to make something happen. It is a 2 versus 2. Ethan alone. Only for now, though. Demon One rapidly approaching the position to try and help him out. Ethan, does he know where he is? Here's the TP flash. Dodge to the side, and that's a spike.
Spike down A.
And not far enough forward here. Just watching for it. Flash not connecting. Hopping around the side, but taking far too.
Being able to hold on to backside. Dug in. This doesn't help. I mean, whether it was a communication issue or just a lack of awareness from both of those guys coming through art. You heard it from Potter that the team needed a warm-up and they were ready to showcase to everybody why Pearl is going to be a very strong map for them in the future for this tournament. They're looking dangerous right now.
Seeing evidence of that. No one breaking the drone, so tagging just the one there. Interesting buy from FPX. I mean, they do still have the blades. You can see it, Yuko's hands.
I got the spikes.
Dog to clear out towards A main. The rest of them looking towards Art, but EG grouped up. They realize they've lost control of mid. You can see that's why they're just holding towards sewers.
But FPX have never pressured B, so they've just left Boostio with his turret and his alarm bot to hold this down.
Yeah, it's a massive,
there's 4 players ready
massive
to collect
rotation,
this.
isn't it? Yeah, EG is just more than ready still. Can you be ready for Yuko? And Berlin combined mind of them. Here's the Hunter's Fury to try and push them back inside the smoke, trying to take that timing through the chaos and the confusion. Com finds 3. The Hunter's Fury beams right down, but the util out in his hands. My man's playing a different game. He doesn't have the gun out. Leaves it to the 1v1. Boostio versus Nizao. And the repositioning. Boostio almost anticipating it here. Out towards the side. Is the crosshair placement going to be good? Out into the open. Shots missing, but finally it is there.
Gotta see this on the replay. Cinematic version as well. Picks off the Jet, who'd taken a little bit of damage from Ethan, and then just as the fits EG like a glove.
Yeah.
And you can tell they've put the effort in.
Looking good for it. FPX. It's disrespect. Not worried about the util. Knife does tag though. Right down, I believe 2 players as well. Going to be giving some information here for EG. Demon One far forward.
And look at the rotate already. The 0 point spots people in A main. They know that it's not fake presence from FPX. Lockdown used. Ethan sprinted his way over, and Demon One once more.
I mean, he is so close to this corner. There are many players waiting for them. Can they anticipate it? 2 ripped away, and Yuko does get the trade in time, but this is still desperation for FPX, finally making their move across, but tagged up by the drone. Ethan, it's an absolute firing range for him, and the rest of EG, look at it. All the util in the world, enough to set them up. From FPX to go towards B. And that conditioning into mid. Demon One, what was that set up with? It felt like maybe a left-click flash from Ethan. Nobody blinded up, so first kill advantage going FPX's way. They've had a few of them so far in this half. Yeshu has been taking it one step further. Drone is going to be good here to get clearance. That's 2 players spotted, and suddenly instant information.
Combine that with the 0 point information and they can be very sure that it's just another art pushed away. So this is where round 11, Berlin's got to call something different. You just can't be doing the same stuff over and over. It's another re-clear. Jorgamo and Com this time instead of Ethan.
And EG are going to be getting a ton of information. They have left mid completely open though, so you can see the positioning of the EG players. Just watching just in case there is that deep lurk. They don't know currently the Yuko will be sitting. But he is isolated essentially on an island while the rest of his team now just starts to work their way into B.
So many good ways that FPX can close this out. The Cosmic Divide in particular.
There's a lockdown though to slow down the approach. Anything to break this one. I mean, the Killjoy utility has already just slowed them down to a crawl. Berlin going for the plant out wide. No control of any other areas of the map. The Cosmic Divide is perfect. Splits it up. Detainment online here. And EG now setting themselves up for this reflank attempt. Double pushed up together. There's a flash on top of it. Jorgamo, would he anticipate it? No. With the reset, this guy is just phenomenal right now. He's feeling it. and more. Still, it is just up to him. It's a 1v2 while all this was happening in Ayang.
These rounds are few and far between from FPX. Relying on big punishes of Demon 1 in the early round, and then
Alarm bot out.
last round of this first half, so we see FPX get one more in the back pocket.
Com's got an Odin. God help them if they end on A.
He's gonna be holding towards the back section, yeah. Into dugout, but it's mid-control. That's the aim of this start. Berlin calling for it. They have taken up control of the connector. They haven't broken the turret yet, though.
And one of the issues, I think, Brent, is that they just don't leave people over towards the top of B at the start of these rounds. You know, they would love to be set up for some kind of B split, but they don't know if Demon 1's been pushed up deep over towards B. And they don't have any presence in that area. Okay, Berlin is just using his ultimate there to clear the way for Nisha to take A main.
Seekers as well on top of it. It's all layered up. Com. He's going to be spotted out here. Yeah, the Seekers, I believe. No, not quite latching onto him. He's just trying to spray Lysor all the way through. Demon 1 over the top. Updraft. A flash in play. Everybody blinded up. Going for another bite of the apple. Demon 1 is feeling it. In precise form. Close to the corner here. There has to be that reposition. Ayang with a back to it, man. Maybe expecting that the site was clear. The Cosmic Divide did break this one up entirely. Dash forwards. Who knows what's going on there? Sided across the board, but Demon 1 still landing it with the Blade Storm. Left up to Knees out. Damage definitely being done. Yeah, no pull, only the stun. Connects there. Ethan already getting half. Has to get off of it. Stunned up, and Knees.
Rounds in a row, 7 for EG before FPX could finally answer in rounds 11 and 12. Scrappy and messy in the rounds that they won. It would be such a journey uphill to be able to pull this back into a winnable situation. See what the pistol round looks like, to be honest with you. EG looking like they want to take very early control of B-Long.
And Drone's going to get that tag as well on the deep angle here. Yuko, they know his position's there. It looks like EG are opting in to try and fight this one.
Uh-oh.
Plenty of presence here, but Berlin's close to the corner, just spamming it out, anticipating that re-swing, and they have the util to clear them out of the positions, flushing them out.
Really good utility usage there from Com and from Ethan.
Bot coming back.
You can tell that EG have a great idea about what their protocols want to be.
And so much damage being done there. Demon 1, how does he find that? I mean, wasting bullets in the moment for the disrespect. You're kidding me, man. I mean, you think he's going up against Fnatic in the final?
Someone in the crowd not happy about that as well.
Yeah, not surprised. Close though. Ayang. That flash is very good and almost enough with the reset to claim the other kill. And here's how he's been set up potentially for success. It's a 1v2. They don't know he's repositioned this one in this plan. Out in the open with enough damage done. Demon 1 will fall. And he's out. Left alone. Going down there to Jorgamo. Can he win this pistol round out? Not a tap, a full stick. Jorgamo going for that plant. Lands it. Sitting at 21 and 7.
Yeah. 400 ACS first half. Looking like he wants to try and do the same here. Avoided the defending utility and then tore them apart with the Sovereign KO and 8.
At this point, just looking at really all the bits and pieces that EG have thrown together and prepped for their Pearl, because economy advantage is theirs. Should be the next few rounds going their way, unless we see some miracle moments out of FPX. You never know with the Sheriffs. But look at how diligent EG are. I mean, the smoke comes up. They're using util to clear out any sort of corners. Might be hiding in. A lot of presence being showcased. I like this by FPX, a re-clearance into a main, but
it's very late in the round, though.
It's very late, yeah.
40 seconds into the round, and they're re-clearing a main, despite the fact they've already heard at least 3 players down B long. They're going to be so far away from being able to help Yukor and Lysor.
Pearl is a big map.
They're on the opposite side.
You've got to get a jog on, honestly. Any chance of it. There's that flash again. Sails right through, sets him up with the updraft. Here's a shot, though. Fired off through Yukor, weaving in and out. Lysor not able to survive amidst all of this one, and the smokes, again, just setting it up for the one-way.
That A-main re-clear has turned into a double flank. So if there was anybody to save this round and save the map potentially for FPX, it'd be Berlin and Ayoung.
Maybe a timing to be taken here. Yeah, Jogamo, he was absolutely in the astral form. Dropped down to 50 health. Closer to the corner now with a reposition. Flash up close, fully blinded up. Have to try and get these kills. Ayoung, you just can't hit it with the classic. Players, there was damage done, but EG pretty much wrapped up this round now. It's looking at that 11th under the belt. Maybe a bit of that economic damage here. Is how, but yeah, his approach, I mean the positioning, noted.
Right here.
And taking.
Not quite as poor as their Ascent defense, but a long, long way to go if they want to make this even competitive.
EG opening this up nice and slow to begin with. Definitely emphasis placed into mid. You can see a flash lineup. Ethan, that's going to go straight into double doors. Shock dart close, clears out, I believe, he really lamb bottled a Nano Swarm. I saw trying to replace it right in his face. There it is, the paranoia. Beautiful work from FPX. That is very fast in terms of the response. They have crunched the mid approach almost instantly. And with that, the spike drop down, his comm left in an impossible scenario. The task ahead of him. Good luck.
Not a particularly winnable 1v4 with the spike down. I like the idea from EG, actually. It falls completely flat on its face. But usually you're going to see the defending player there back off instead of step into the fight. And that was the perfect response to deal with Demon 1. No thought of even checking spawn. Not even a thought in Ayoung's head.
No!
I mean, Com had no chance of doing anything there other than embarrass Ayoung a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I
literally do not know why.
That just feels like you're never going to win that. I agree. You're just never going to win that. It's like going to war with just, I don't know, like physics. It's just, you know, it's cemented, man. Now here we go, fight. Taken by EG though, plenty of bodies as well to clean that one up, so just a 1-for-1.
Oh, Lysor, he took 124 across the map.
Bloody hell.
Just dropped down to a single point of health, and that's going to waste the entirety of Ayoung's heal, but at least he'll be brought back up to full. No shields, however. Won't survive another one of those. Speaking of which, Nisha on his own towards A. That's where the rest of EG are gathering up at 4v4.
Right here.
Oh, Spike? Perhaps not.
Second guess themselves a little bit, yeah. I mean, just sending in the dart, got broken. Now running all the way back over towards B. There's still util waiting to be used here. Another star drop down, so Jorgen was going to be probably using this to recall and pass.
Covering it.
Just to the side, yeah.
And you can see pings coming out here. I'm expecting Com to use his Hunter's Fury. You can see him setting up for it.
Yeah, it's going to clear all those corners as this push starts to come through. Now right into action, into the fray. Nano Swarms drop down on top of it. Hunter's Fury, good connection with the kill. But Ayoung's still alive. Into the back section of Horse. The Seekers let rip as well just to buy a bit of time out in the open. Ethan does not get off that. And time now is really against them. Down to the final 11 seconds out into the open with the dog hot on the heels. Number one going to seek to open this one up. Yeah, that's a bit of a team flash, but the dart is good. At least a connection onto the two of them. The reposition dash just backwards. No kills there. Berlin, you don't expect that. Some benefits of the Omen in the comp, just the high ground position perched up, collecting two. So, EG scrambling. Getting ourselves out of there here, but FBX, as long as there's no mistakes, should be another round for them.
It would have to be a monstrous round from Demon 1 to turn things in EG's direction.
Drone has to be used. They didn't have control out towards B main, just to clear it close in case someone like Ucore was pushed up deep, but they just see the jump spot now. Orb gained as well, looking to say, and waste no time. All the way through, Lysor can hear the footsteps, just taking the timing off of it, and that's a lovely crossfire setup. I mean, all the noise in the world was being made there by EG.
Perception coming out of this match, if it ended, you know, 13-5, as it could have done for EG, or even if EG win at the end of this, and it's a very close game.
They've got an operator in the hands of Ucore. Might be the difference maker. They're set up so, when they run this, they tend to just stack everybody else onto the opposite side, wherever he is, into double doors now. See what Lysor can do. That flash, he's ahead of it, actually. Doesn't blind him for too much longer. Revealed, this recon absolutely lit up. Has to back away and respect that one, but here we go. There was an attempt by Jorgamo to try and take some space towards B, and he was punished. All that ground gained.
That's a massive loss too. Without the Astra, you don't have the pullback smokes to be able to cross B effectively. You can't really take space down B main and challenge UCOR, unless you just planted a wide swing, which would not be a good idea. I think that's going to free up FPX a lot. They know that this fight is going to be coming through either towards mid or A main. Nishao and Aoyang are about to take a fight.
Yeah, got back into position.
I'm
There's a
not
dart
sure they're
back
ready
online.
for this.
I mean, Aoyang's holding the flash. Off of whose contact, though? Maybe a form of utility. Nishao close to the corner, finds it. There's the flash. It's impeccable.
Perfect.
Damage is there.
One enemy remaining.
Absolutely perfect. EG were not ready for it.
30
Just
seconds
walked
left.
straight into the trap setup. Lovely idea from FPX. Taking that space and setting up the trap. All just based off UCOR having the control of B long.
Yeah, at this point you just got to save this rifle.
Killed my bot.
FPX have done enough here. The legwork, the groundwork, all laid out.
Never in my life.
And we'll still hold you to that.
This is a lovely little play, though. I'm impressed. FPX have really come out with some decent ideas. I think there's obviously, there are glimpses of some nice ideas. It's about stringing those together consistently.
Are up and in their face. That's a tag onto UCOR, the one target they did want. The operator pushed back and away. Cosmic Divide as well. Ultimate committed here by EG, despite the fact that they don't have the guns for it on top of the angle. Even a lockdown thrown into the mix. This feels very all-in by EG. This is almost every ult that they've got at their disposal here. You have to respect this if you're FPX. Backing away. We'll give the plan over.
But now you're playing a post-plant setup with only Sheriffs and a Marshal. There's been some damage done to Nishao, but for the rest of it, how does EG expect to win this situation?
It's bizarre. I mean, you're going to have to hit some shots here. Use all those ults to get into it, but essentially you've used everything at your disposal. Still pull onto it, but Demon One's cleared out towards back halls now.
I mean, the Cosmic Divide has
so
just
many
locked them
smokes
off.
in their face. Yeah, I mean, they can't do anything right now. They have to push past this one here. Right through into the corner. There's a shorty in their face, man. And Berlin can just stick this one all the way through. Your guys feeling it. Flash deep into the corner. Everybody blinded up. Not a chance.
To be honest with you, Bren, that's 5 rounds in a row now from FPX. And this one in particular, you can't be mad that they lost the round because they came in with only Sheriffs, but the ultimate investments have set them
on
up.
the angle with the operator, but there's going to be a lot of players on the other side of things here. Look at Demon One. He's all the way over the top. It's a dart with the flash all combined up. Does UCOR realize he's crossed here? I mean, the angle now is closed it up, opens it up now again, once more to try and re-clear onto the corner. This is so damn dangerous. The dash is going to be fading away here, and with the drone in his face, got to respect this one. Meanwhile, in mid, what is occurring? Stuns and util. It's boundless right now. Nishao wants a piece of the action as well. Fully grouped up. There's a kill. Is that a response? Nathan cannot turn in time. Nishao bringing down almost all of them here. It's a 3 versus 3. The lockdown's now being invested because the spike was heard dropped out into the open.
And look how FPX scatter to the far reaches. Nishao just completely on his own, looking to try and contest the outside. They're trying to force the fights instead of reinforce their position. This has devolved into a bizarre round. FPX had the spike down, had mid control, and now they have no idea where EG are. Not a clue.
I said earlier, Josh, I wanted to see a bit more silliness. I found it. At this point, this round is all over the place.
But just after FPX had won
It's
4
just
rounds in a
timing,
row,
isn't it?
it's all timing.
Jorgamo just walked up through, all the way down. He's distracted by the sound cue, but Jorgamo falls. 2 versus 2. They know where Lysor is. Do they choose to go into him? Anything to clear this out? It's not quite. And the trade, well, it's on time. But Demon One versus Aoyang. Time definitely against him. We'll be able to get that plant down, though. The position is not there to try and deny. So an extension of it into the round here. Updraft, up top. And Demon One is eager for it. Trying to take the jewel, but fully blinded up, narrowly avoiding. 70 health to his name. A slight tap, but Demon One's too good.
Definite opportunities for either team to win it. Lysor did a great job there at finding the timing. And or are things going to get even more dangerous?
Few chances to do so, but maybe that was the hurdle they were waiting for. Just need one more round. Same util that's being used here. The drone into a main, a bit of a flash clearance. Hunter's Fury, that's a huge tag. Damage definitely being done, and there's the impetus. The push attempt, EG to putting the squeeze entirely on the bullet. He's got the timing. He's into A main as well. They don't have a clue. Inside, the smoke patience is shown for just a moment. Here's the orb. Comb returns fire. And the trade online, EG with a massive player advantage now, and this should be the finisher.
Lightsaw and Ucore got it all to do in the 2v4. 2 players stuck at default.
Spotting
Can they
out.
make anything of that?
Through into main, Ucore missing his shot. They'd have to just cleave down multiple of them, find these openings however they can. Demon One's repositioned, and yeah, facing it all together.